Friends, thank you for coming to this event. And Shul, we're going to talk in English. I don't know. Another Sprach. Andere Sprach. Just when at the end of Taanis, they ask a question on the Mishnah, and they say Yom Kippur and Tu B'Av are the most joyous days of the calendar. And Yom Kippur we understand. Yom Kippur is the day we all get our avoinus or moichel. And what's with Tu B'Av? So they give 6 reasons. I'm not going to go through them because we want to get through this. So, but I think many of you have the different reasons why Tu B'Av. And it says that that anybody who didn't have a wife would go out on Tu B'Av into the field, and the Penuyos would put on white garments, and they would say different things. Bacharim look for beauty. The girls who were beautiful said look for beauty, and the ones who were good families said look for yichus, and the ones who were everybody would say they're milas. It was like Jews are always good in selling. So I thought it was interesting that they because some of the girls in the garments were dal, but they were poor. So everybody would borrow from each other. Nobody wore their own clothes of the Benos Israel. Why? Because the 4 people shouldn't be embarrassed that their clothing wasn't so good. So I thought that was a major concept that we see all the time, that we don't want to embarrass many people. And I saw in the Parsha that without getting into details, so Tamar says Hakirna. She's willing to go into the fiery furnace rather than embarrass somebody. It's the same idea. And I was thinking about other places that we see. Really, if you ever davened with a Taimani on Monday, Thursday, he will walk up and say his own aliyah. So really, the way it used to be when everybody was about everybody got an aliyah and said Baruch Hu and said your own aliyah. But because there might be somebody who can't say his aliyah, so we have a Baal Koreh. A chassan under the chuppah. Those are his brachas, the Shabbat brachas. Maybe there's a chassan, maybe there's one guy, so the whole Klal Yisrael gives out kibudim, because there might be somebody who can't say the brachas. So I saw that was a connection to that. So I want to thank the Rosh Kollel, Reb Naftali, for making such a beautiful place to learn. And the younger family, Avi younger, Chaim younger, for all your support and everything you do. And of course, my dear friend Asher Zalig, Ushi Neumann, who's going to speak in a moment. And of course, my Havrusa in America, Reb David Yitzhak Karitsky, who's a Talmud of Reb Hutner. And my wife, of course, who always supports me in everything I do. So, thank you. So we're gonna, in a few minutes, we're gonna have a professional speaker. So thank you very much. Okay.